It's Halloween. Welcome to another episode of Sports Night in Auburn. I'm Vince Wolfram.
And I'm Alexa Johnson. We have a lot in store for you today. Football, soccer, volleyball, and more. Auburn football had a bye week in preparation for when they host Arkansas this weekend. Here's what head coach Brian Harsin had to say about that time off.
I think we're good. Now, not everybody's fully healthy, but guys will play. And I don't think that's anything uncommon this time of year. I think you got guys that, right, the first day of fall camp is the best they're going to feel. So you're going to have a few bumps and bruises and aches and pains and things like that we have to manage really through the season. And just his overall physicality, he provides, a different element at the quarterback position. He can throw up and down the field if he chooses to, but then you have somebody as athletic and as big as he is, they're going to utilize him. And so for us, it's just another challenge with the quarterback that's a versatile guy that can do a lot of different things that we have to be ready to go out there and play against him. And then you got to be physical with him. You don't always say it with quarterbacks, but you got to be physical with him. His story, and we all know his story, right? From D-line to O-line to D-line to O-line. I mean, he's in the right position now. He knows that. He sees that. We certainly see it. There's no doubt in our mind he's an offensive lineman. That's where he needs to be. He's a guard. He's going to be a good player. And, now we got to build on that this week. And I also think not only as a player, he brings some energy, some emotion, and just a competitiveness, I think, up front, too, just because of who he is. Like, that's who he is. He's wired that way. He cares tremendously, and he works really hard at it. So I don't see why he wouldn't continue to keep getting more reps.
Football news, Anders Carlson was named a finalist for the Campbell Trophy. The Campbell Trophy is the most prestigious award in college football, recognizing academic success. Carlson earned his MBA in professional flight management in December 2021 with a perfect 4.0 GPA. The kicker also earned a graduate certificate in cybersecurity management.
Look at Carlson. So inspirational.
Smart guy.
Auburn will look to rebound following the bye week when they host 4-3 Arkansas. This is the first time Arkansas has played in Jordan-Hare Stadium since the 2020 Bo Nix backwards pass game.
When we come back, we will go over volleyball's continued success, men's golf historic start to their season, equestrian, and more. You're watching Sports Night in Auburn. Welcome back to Sports Night in Auburn.
With a loud Neville Arena crowd behind them Friday night, Auburn volleyball took down the Lady Vols of Tennessee 3-1. This is the Tigers' first win over Tennessee since 2017. Crouch and company are now a perfect 6-0 at home so far this season. Akasha Anderson was tabbed SEC Freshman Player of the Week, while Jackie Barrett earned SEC Setter of the Week. This is the second time they have earned their respective honors this season.
The team has a big week ahead of them, playing perennial SEC powerhouse number 14 Florida tonight in Neville Arena. The team will then go on the road to play a 2-game series against Kentucky. Kentucky has gotten a piece of the SEC championship the past 5 years, winning the title outright in 3 of those years.
The men's golf team ended the fall season with their third event championship, this one coming from the Isleworth Collegiate in Orlando, Florida. The team finished 27 shots under par, 12 shots better than the second-place team.
Sophomore Brennan Valdez earned his first career individual championship going 10 under over the 3-round competition. J.M. Butler and Alex Vogelsong both cemented top 5 finishes, with Butler finishing in 3rd, shooting 8 under, and Vogelsong placing 5th with a score of 6 under.
They're the best. It's
that
that simple.
They are.
This is the first time in the 75-year history of the program that a team has won 3 out of their first 4 tournaments. Additionally, the team is just 1 win away from tying the program record for most wins in a single season. The team won't return until 2023 when they travel to Wahalaka, Hawaii to compete in the Amarai Invitational February 8th through 10th.
Number 6, Auburn defeated 9th-ranked UT Martin in 16-4 in the equestrian home opener on Saturday. The Tigers came away with 3 Most Outstanding Performer awards on the day. Ava Stearns earned the award in fences, while Emma Kurtz won in flat.
The final Tiger to earn an MOP was Olivia Tordoff in horsemanship. The Tigers travel to Columbia, South Carolina on November 4th to take on the 7th-ranked Gamecocks.
Auburn soccer had a tough week with matchups against 18th-ranked Tennessee and LSU that left the Tigers out of the hunt for a berth in the SEC and NCAA tournaments. Maddie Prohaska finished the game with 8 saves for the Tigers, but it was not enough as Auburn lost to Tennessee 1-0 after a Tennessee substitute came on and delivered a shot off the left post and into the back of the net, giving the Lady Vols the win.
Tough one there, but in a battle of Tigers, LSU and Auburn fought to a scoreless draw. Neither team could get meaningful shots on goal as both offenses faltered. Auburn has 1 game left in the season with number 3 Alabama coming to the Plains for senior night on Thursday, October 27th at 7:30 in the Auburn Soccer Complex.
Women's golf has been competing at the East Lake Cup this week. The team began with 3 rounds of stroke play in which they finished 3rd out of the 4 teams competing. Alina Sins finished in a tie for 2nd individually, shooting an even par through the competition.
With the 3rd place finish, Auburn matched up against the Oregon Ducks, who finished stroke play in 2nd. The Tigers would defeat the Ducks 3-2, in which Auburn redshirt freshman Casey Weidenfeld would finish a comeback win on the 19th hole of match play. Weidenfeld was 3 holes down through 10 before winning holes 11, 12, 16, and 17 to force extra holes.
Amazing. The Tigers then faced off against the SEC foe Texas A&M in the championship match. The Tigers would sweep the Aggies 5-0 in match play to come home with the hardware.
Softball competed in the last game of their fall exhibition schedule. The Tigers defeated Auburn University Montgomery 11-9 at the AUM softball complex thanks to a 6-run 5th inning. Sydney Cox was hot for the Tigers. The junior went 2 for 3 with a double and a home run. Cox had 3 RBIs, including the game-time run in the 5th inning.
On the mound, Maddie Penta struck out 7 of the 12 batters she faced and didn't allow a single walk. Softball season starts February 10th when Auburn plays St. John's and Fordham in a doubleheader.
You know, it's not better than that.
Nothing,
except basketball, because in basketball news, Wendell Green Jr. was named to the preseason Bob Cousy Award watch list for the 2nd year in a row. The award recognizes the best point guard in all of college basketball. Green is the Tigers' top returning scorer, averaging 12 points and 5.4 assists a game last season.
Green and the Tigers play in an exhibition match against UAH on November 2nd before they play in their season opener on November 7th when they take on George Mason.
For women's basketball, Aisha Koulibaly was named to the preseason SEC 2nd team. Koulibaly finished last season as a member of the All-SEC 2nd team member, averaging 17 points and 7.5 rebounds. When we come back, we'll talk about Auburn in the NFL, NBA, and MLB. You're watching Sports Night in Auburn. Welcome back to Sports Night in Auburn.
This week in the NFL, 2 Auburn-made players made it known that they are ready to step up as playmakers: Darius Slayton and Noah Igbogini. The timing could not have been better for Igbogini to get his first career interception. In his first start this season, he made a critical catch with 18 seconds left in the game and Pittsburgh threatening to score. The former first-round pick sealed Miami's 16-10 victory over the Steelers, snapping the Dolphins' 3-game losing streak.
Look at that. Gotta love that. With a banged-up Giants wide receiver room, Darius Slayton is proving himself to be a go-to target for the man Daniel Jones. He made his presence known early in Sunday's contest against the Jacksonville Jaguars, catching a 32-yard touchdown pass on the first drive of the game.
Man.
Jumping down to Tennessee, cornerback Roger McCreary is continuing to make a name for himself in his rookie campaign. Despite being deemed questionable a few weeks ago, he has bounced back nicely, and this week earned his highest PFF grade with a 72.3, the highest of his career.
Very nice. The first week of the NBA season is in the books. Here's how former Auburn players are faring. 3rd overall pick Jabari Smith has already stepped into his starting role with the Rockets, averaging 15.3 points a game to start his NBA career. Smith earned his first career NBA win against the Jazz on Monday. Smith shot 6 for 10 with 21 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 blocks.
Speaking of the Jazz, fellow rookie Walker Kessler became the first rookie in NBA history to shoot 100% from the field and record a double-double in their NBA debut. Kessler finished that one with 12 points and 10 boards. JT Thor played in 2 games for the Hornets. He played 16 minutes in a win against the Hawks, in which he shot 2 for 4 with 5 points, 6 rebounds, and a block shot.
Isaac Okoro has struggled early with the Cavs, shooting just 20% through the first 3 games of the season. And finally, Chuma Okeke has averaged 15 minutes for the Magic through their first 4 games. In a game against the Celtics, Okeke shot a perfect 3 for 3 with 8 points, 4 rebounds, and a pair of assists.
Awesome. Former Auburn baseball star Josh Donaldson and the Yankees season is over, following a 4-0 sweep by the Houston Astros. Donaldson struggled in the ALCS, going 1 for 13 in the 4-game series with 10 strikeouts. Donaldson's lone hit came in Game 2 when he doubled to right in his first at-bat of the game. For more information on Auburn athletics, be sure to check out our website at eagleeyeauburn.com and stay up to date on all things Auburn sports on our Twitter at EETV_sports. I'm Vince Wolfram.
And I'm Alexa Johnson. Thank you so much for watching. Good night, happy Halloween, and War Eagle.
Go Phils and have a happy Halloween weekend.